You spoke in futures like the road, every schedule like the calendar. I had to agree with you. You said soon or last, soon like a promise, soon like a spell, soon like something I could rest my head inside. And I did. I noticed the pauses, the way your phone ever faced up, the way your stories had elbow sharp turns, little bruises. I told myself were accidents. I never suspected you were lying. But then again, you made it obvious, and I was just living in the fantasy, so I overlooked it. You said you loved how grounded I was, how calm, how patient, how I didn't rush you. Funny how patience only counts until it inconveniences someone. I took you shopping because it felt like care, because I thought stability could be taught by proximity, because sometimes love looks like receipts. I forgave things before they were fully explained. I forgave time, and I forgave the way your affection felt conditional. But only on days I didn't need too much, then suddenly you were worried. You said you thought I still loved my ex, said it casually like an observation, like something you'd already decided. You said if I really loved you, I would've filed for divorce a long time ago. As if love were paperwork, as if the core of feeling, as if timeline belonged to the heart and not judges and filings and continuances and things you learn only by surviving them. You never asked about the delays, about the reason, about the weight of disentangling a life. You just measured me against a version of courage you invented. I never suspected you were lying. Then again, you made it obvious, and I was just living in a fantasy. So I had a friend visiting your best friend, and one you said you couldn't wait for me to meet. You said his name like an event, like proof, like see I have a life, I'm real. And the tone changed, suddenly it was complicated. Suddenly it was bad timing, suddenly you were tired, suddenly you needed space. Funny how space only appears when witnesses arrive. I started replaying everything backward like security footage, like my intuition filing a report. The promises, the contradictions, the way you offered the moon but flinched the gravity. I did imagine it, I just delayed believing it. I never suspected you were lying. But then again, you made it obvious, and I was just living in a fantasy, see, so I would look it. I thought love meant clarity would come later. I didn't realize later was just a hallway. You kept walking down without ever opening the door. Now I see it, not dramatically, not angrily, just clean. You weren't confused, you weren't scared, you were comfortable being believing. I was too generous with benefit without time. I never suspected you lying. But I did, I just chose hope over pattern.